Hello and welcome to another Wolftime gaming video. Today we're going to be unboxing Nemesis's stretch goal box with Aftermath and the Void Seekers inside. It's an extra box, like an expansion for the Nemesis game. So we're going to have a look at what's inside, and I'm hoping for some really cool miniatures in this one. Before we get started though, let's get the kettle on. Okay, so let's open up the box and see what we've got. So the box art's amazing, isn't it? The ships on there are really cool. First thing at the top of the box is game elements. It's basically an explanation of everything that's inside the box. New traits and characters, other components, epilogue mode, research mission mode. So there's a few different variants of the game which we can play. The next part is game manual, so just game setup and things on how to set up this expansion to the game. A few gameplay changes there as well, a few extra bits and pieces just on that. Then you've got the cards for the actual mini. So in this instance we've got the medic inside here as well, which is pretty cool. So it's standard card character board there, really nothing special I suppose. A few little tokens and things. Some more of the cards that we've got, the character cards. So you've got an android and the CEO, including some new rooms. So you've got a sewer room, turret room, an alarm room, and just standard backs on there. A few extra little tokens and things that we'd see as normal that we've got in the main game box. Got the psychologist in the box and the bounty hunter, so a few different options. The bounty hunter's also got a dog as well, which I do think is really cool. You've got a convict, which is pretty awesome, and then the card for the new aliens in this instance, which is the Void Seekers in this instance, which is quite interesting. So this looks like a shuttle, which you can actually see the shape of the shuttle there. You've got the engines and the bridge area of the shuttle, a few different rooms on that, so that's quite cool. I suppose you dock that with the actual ship. Then we're on to the miniatures themselves. All the cards of course in this as well. A few little areas which I think is really cool for all your components and things. So the box is actually laid out really nicely. There's no need to actually go into getting any other bits and pieces, getting any other boxes to actually store the game components in. Everything fits in here really nicely. Got all the cards, as I was saying, you've got the action cards there. Loads of cards with this. Interesting different cards here. All a few character bits and pieces here. Quest item, surgery kit, needle gun. That's quite interesting. Part of one of the quests. Interestingly, we've got an hourglass, which is quite cool. Assuming this is going to be like a timed sort of scenarios with this. Miniature that I've been looking forward to getting for a while is this little cat. I can't wait to get him painted up. Actually, it looks really cool. And his little space suit, so that's quite cool. Put him to one side. You've got the characters, so you start with, you've got the convict, is really nice. CEO with his android helper, that's quite cool to have the two models on there. Got here, psychologist, I think that one is. Got a slender looking mini. And then you got a few of the others as well, all the other characters in here. Loads and loads of detail on these. They're really nice, really nice looking models. You got the medic as well, which is the special. I can't get her out actually. Oh, there we go. The medic, which is the special edition one as well, which is the extra you don't usually get. And then you got the aliens as well, which is the Void Seekers. There's not as many as in the main box, but then this is just an expansion for it. A very different sort of design, completely different design actually to to the other miniatures we had in the main core box. These are completely different now compared to what we've seen in the past. Just noticed underneath as well you've got some turrets. That's quite cool. And how we'd use those in the game. Quite interesting to see. Strange little like eggs, very aliens-esque. There with the eggs. This big evil queen looking spidery thing. That's horrific. Oh, lots of tendrils on this as well. Quite interested. Just underneath as well you got the dog. Ah, get the dog out. Get him. Little Alsatian, German Shepherd, whatever you want to call him. Can't wait to get some paint on him as well actually. Interestingly, a hell of a lot smaller than the cat, but I suppose you wouldn't use the cat in the game, but it's such a massive size difference there. Yeah, I can't wait to get the dog actually painted up. That's going to be pretty cool. Got this big beastie alien as well in here. Let's try and be gentle. I don't want to break anything. It's like breaking its way through the bulkhead of the actual vessel you've got, which is quite cool. It's very sort of thematic. The miniatures are. They're not just boring miniatures just stood on like a standard base or anything like that. You've actually really put some thought into where they are in the vessel and stuff. So you've got all extra bits and pieces around on the miniatures there. But I'm really pleased with how this looks. I can't wait to actually get this out on the table. Yeah, it's really cool expansion, and I'd love to see how some of these thematic changes that they've made to the game and additions they've made to the game actually makes in the main game itself. Really excited to try those out. So there we have it. It's all unboxed, and I'll just give you a bit of a closer look really at the detail that you've got on these miniatures. They're absolutely amazing. I'm so impressed with the sculpts. Look really interesting. Can't wait to get some paint on them, as I was saying earlier. They're really nice. I'd love to see these all fully painted, but obviously it's going to take a little bit of time to go through them all. But thanks for watching guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. Make sure you hit that subscribe button to see any future ones that we've got coming up, and I'll see you in the next one.